So I knew who I wanted before I even got pregnant. Before we even had when it was still an if, Morgan Gaines, Flourish Midwifery. I had attended births with her. She was the midwife at the first home birth that I ever photographed. And so like full circle. But yeah, like before, so I had attended multiple births with her, so like communicated with her quite a few times, like photographed her quite a few times, seen her in action, and I was like, yeah, like I want you to be my midwife. But I'm over an hour from her. So kind of like outside where she would normally go. And so like before we even for sure decided that we wanted to have another baby, I was like, so if I had another baby, would you be my midwife, please? And she said that she would. And I was like, all right, cool, good, good, good. So before I was even pregnant, I was like, it's Morgan. I want her to be my midwife. Like I want her there. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be good. And so yeah, so she was one of the first people who I told. And our first appointment, I think like 10 weeks. I think it was like 10 weeks. So just, going in prepared to hear heartbeat. And so her office is in York. I'm in West Gardner. So it's a pretty long drive to get there. But we wanted to bring the boys with us because, like we're having a home birth. So like we wanted them to be like really involved with the process and stuff. And obviously like the home appointment doesn't happen for a really long time. So we wanted them to come and kind of share in that, like we're hearing the baby for the first time and like this is Morgan and like all that. So we schlepped them all the way to York. I've been throwing up a lot. I was like so uncomfortable. Like I'm already like just like so tired and whatever. And so like we're just talking. Like I've never had a home birth appointment before. So I'm like, this is so nice. Like your office is so nice. This is so comfy. I'm just sitting on the couch and we're just chatting and like Morgan's awesome. And like, so it's good. I was just like, yay, I love this. And yeah, so she like had the Doppler and we were gonna listen and we weren't getting like anything super solid. And she was like, oh, it's like you're early still, like we're just having trouble finding it. So she pulled out her little, like she has like a little ultrasound thing that connects to her iPad or whatever. She's like, let's just look this way. This will be fine. So I was like, all right, cool. So so she puts the thing on, and the literal second that the thing turns on, I'm obviously looking at the screen. Clear, like clear, crystal clear. There were two little jelly beans, and I was just like, Morgan, Morgan, Morgan. And she was like, oh, yeah. And so I basically started like I laughed a little and that turned into like hysterics and then I was crying and then it was just like cuz I know what that means. Not only does that mean like holy crap, that's two babies, so that's already like whoa, but that in Maine, as we know, means a whole lot of intervention. That means my home birth is gone, Morgan is gone, like everything that I wanted gone. And it was like I cried for so long. And of course the boys are there, like our three, and I'm literally like sobbing and they're like, and Morgan's like, it's just a lot. Like it's, like she like says a little thing to them, but she literally just like sat next to me. She didn't really say anything other than like, it's gonna be okay. She put her hand on my arm and my husband like got in front of me and he's like holding and he's like, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. Like we can do this, like whatever. And I'm literally just like a sobbing mess. And all I could think and all I could say really was like, I can't fight. I can't fight my way through this. I can't be in a hospital. I can't fight my way through this pregnancy. I don't want to do that because all I could see was like high risk, OB, operating room, C-section being pushed on me, like all of these interventions, all of these extra appointments, like all of these things that I was like, I don't want any of that. Like I finally was going to have like this dream birth. I was finally going to have my home birth. It's going to hopefully be in the water. Morgan was going to be there. It was going to be the best. And then all of a sudden, because being in the birth world, I knew instantly the second that I saw, I was like, it was gone. It was like ripped right away from me.